Welcome to Movie Lounge. I'm your host, Stephen Wassling, and as you may notice, this is the first episode in about a week that we've done. And last week was all crazy because we were doing a Star Wars episode special event, and technical problems happened, and it just allowed us to have frustration happen. But that show is up, and the link I will put in the description down below so you guys can watch that and just see one of my good friends and I just talk about Star Wars. And today we're going to talk about one question, and because we're going to start today off kind of slow and just not rush everything into it all. But here's the question for today. It's from Justin. Your thoughts on if movies should use more real props / hand-built things, from items to small buildings like the Hobbit holes, and if this would and does affect how an actor performs and how it makes them feel to have all green screen versus things and people they can actually interact with. So it's pretty much my thoughts on practical effects versus green screen. And I think I answered this one in a few episodes back, but it's pretty simple. I have no problem with CG. I love practical effects. If you can make a film and you have the money for it to do practical effects, go with that. The reason why you're seeing a lot of movies now with heavy CGI is it's cheaper to do that way. It's cheaper to do the CGI versus the practical effects. Like, for example, if you went to see all the Steven Spielberg movies from the 80s, like 70s to 80s, they're very heavy on practical effects because back then the CGI wasn't as great. It was more better to do the practical effects. And also another good example for blended practical effects and CGI would be the Lord of the Rings franchise and also the Mad Max Fury Road, and which came out this year. That used both practical effects and CGI. It was both heavy on both the sides, but it looked so cool that it allowed to use CG in a way that helped the story. That's one thing that I've always said is if you can make a film and it was with CGI, but make it help the story, it's going to be good. Now, the thing about the whole actors interacting with green screen, blue screen, actors are trained before filming, before the day of filming, to know how the whole everything is going to be at. So their acting ability kind of goes to that level of just like, I'm acting where I just see green screen and blue screen. So when they act, they're imagining that they're seeing an image. Like in Transformers, like there was nothing there. All they saw was a giant ball sticking way up high. So they had to act around that. So there's always going to be something for actors to act to if it's a CGI element. I'm always a fan of the old school stuff. I enjoy it. I think that it's something fun. It's kind of like that magic that you don't get with CGI. CGI tends to be more cheeseballish. So I hope that answers your question. And you're gonna get, with this question, you're always gonna get one-sided. One person being like, oh, I don't like so much CGI. I don't like practical effects. So it just depends on who you're with and who you're around. So, in better note, it's just whatever you feel comfortable with is the best choice to do. You don't want to film something or do some type of film work that you're not going to feel comfortable with. So, this is probably going to be the shortest episode in Movie Lounge history so far. We are rolling in more questions right now after the whole debacle of last week of trying to get the episode going. It was such a massive project. I am pleased to announce it is good. And I'm going to keep pushing that episode till the cows come home. So, yeah. So if you have any questions you would like to be answered, you can email us at themovielounge15@gmail.com. Again, that's the movielounge15@gmail.com. Or you can go to the Twitter account. Not Twitter account. Twitter account. You can go to the Facebook page or even the website, and you can ask us questions that we can answer. We have awesome people that just submit us questions after questions, and we literally enjoy trying to figure out what the best way to answer this. And again, I am never 100% right on any of the questions that I answer. This is just my opinion. There's always something else that's going to come up that'll be better than my answer, but when I answer them, it's pretty much answering them as close as possible for right. There's never any right way. There's always different ways of filming. I'm just giving you the best possible way of the answer. So, yeah, you guys have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.